Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Driving Insights Podcast by M5 Management Services, where we cover ways for your fixed operations department to gain efficiency, customer retention, and long-term profitability. I'm your host, Tim Harkins, brand manager at M5 Management Services, and on today's show, we'll talk about transforming performance reviews from a dreaded task into a valuable tool for employee engagement and organizational success. We'll explore common perceptions of reviews, the importance of clear expectations, and strategies for creating a culture of continuous improvement through effective feedback. So buckle up. You're listening to Driving Insights. Now, before we dive into today's episode, I want to share some exciting news about the Complete Service Manager Workshop that I mentioned last week. Led by industry expert Lee Harkins, this intensive 5-day program is set to transform the way you manage your service department. You'll gain invaluable insights on advanced financial strategies, logistical solutions, personnel management, customer experience enhancement, and much more. With only 20 spots available, this workshop is shaping up to be the must-attend event for service managers this year. And the best part? We're releasing more details this week. So keep your eyes on www.m5ms.com and our social medias for registration information. Trust me, this is one career-boosting opportunity you do not want to miss. So stay tuned and let's get started with today's episode. So let's talk about performance reviews from a manager's perspective. So picture this. You mention performance reviews to a group of managers, and suddenly their faces contort into expressions of discomfort. It's a scene we've witnessed countless times. For many managers, performance reviews are seen as just another box to tick off on their ever-growing to-do list. They often view these situations as time-consuming, bureaucratic exercises that pull them away from what they consider more pressing tasks. And the result? Well, reviews are frequently rushed through with the primary goal being simply to complete them rather than to provide meaningful feedback. This hurried approach stems from several factors. Managers may feel overwhelmed by their day-to-day responsibilities, leaving little time for what they perceive as administrative duties. Some might lack proper training in conducting effective reviews, making the process seem daunting. Others may simply underestimate the value of these evaluations in driving employee growth and overall company success. The irony is that while managers often dread these reviews, they're missing out on a powerful tool for team development and improved performance. And by viewing reviews as a chore rather than an opportunity, they're inadvertently contributing to a cycle of ineffective feedback and missed chances for meaningful employee engagement. So let's shift our focus to the other side of the desk and consider how employees view performance reviews. The perspective here is quite different from what we see with managers. Employees, by and large, actually crave feedback on their work. When our consultants interact with employees from various dealerships, they consistently hear a desire for more information about their performance. They want to know how they're doing, where they excel, and where they can improve. This hunger for feedback isn't just about job security or potential promotions. It's about personal growth and the satisfaction of knowing their efforts are recognized and valued. For many employees, performance reviews represent a rare opportunity to have a focused conversation about their role and contributions. They see these sessions as a chance to gain insights and clarify expectations and align their efforts with company goals. The anticipation of receiving constructive feedback can be motivating, actually, driving employees to put their best foot forward in the lead up to reviews. However, this eagerness for feedback often meets with disappointment. When promised reviews are repeatedly postponed or conducted in a passive manner, employees feel let down. They sense when a review is merely a rubber stamp exercise devoid of genuine engagement or meaningful dialogue. This mismatch between expectation and reality can lead to frustration, disengagement, and a sense that their professional development isn't a priority for the company. The takeaways here are crystal clear. Employees value performance reviews far more than many managers realize. They see these conversations as integral to their professional journey, not just as administrative formalities. This enthusiasm for feedback presents a valuable opportunity for companies to boost engagement and drive performance, if only they can align their review processes with employee expectations. Now, let's examine the gap that often exists between how management approaches performance reviews and what employees actually need from these evaluations. This disconnect can create significant issues within organizations, hindering growth and productivity. So on one side, we have managers who view performance reviews as a burdensome task to be completed quickly. They might rush through the process, providing generic feedback or focusing solely on recent events, rather than considering the employee's overall performance and growth. This approach fails to tap into the true potential of performance reviews as a tool for development and motivation. Employees, on the other hand, are looking for meaningful, specific feedback that can help them improve and advance in their careers. They want insights into their strengths and weaknesses, clear guidance on how to enhance their skills, and recognition for their achievements. When they receive superficial or hastily prepared reviews, they feel undervalued and may become disengaged. This misalignment can lead to a cycle of missed opportunities. Managers, unaware of the importance employees place on these reviews, continue to treat them as low-priority tasks. Employees disappointed by the lack of substance in their evaluations may start to view the entire process as pointless. And as a result, the organization loses out on a powerful mechanism for aligning individual efforts with dealership goals and fostering a culture of continuous improvement. Bridging this gap requires a shift in perspective from management. By recognizing the value that employees place on these reviews and adjusting their approach accordingly, managers can transform performance evaluations from a dreaded chore into a valuable tool for employee engagement and organizational success. This change not only benefits individual employees, but can also lead to improved team performance and a more positive workplace culture overall. Setting clear expectations is a cornerstone of effective performance reviews. This process should begin long before the actual review takes place. It's about establishing a framework for success that both managers and employees can reference throughout the year. When expectations are clearly defined, employees have a roadmap to guide their efforts. They understand what's required of them, what success looks like in their role, and how their work contributes to the larger organizational goals. This clarity reduces ambiguity and helps employees focus their energy on the most important aspects of their job. Now, for managers, clear expectations provide a solid foundation for fair and objective evaluations. Instead of relying on vague impressions or recent events, they can assess performance against predetermined criteria. This approach not only makes the review process more straightforward, but helps ensure consistency across different team members. The process of setting expectations should be collaborative. While managers should provide guidance based on organizational needs, involving employees in this discussion can increase buy-in and motivation. It allows employees to voice their career aspirations and align them with dealership objectives, fostering a sense of ownership over their performance goals. Regular check-ins throughout the year can help keep these expectations at the forefront. These don't need to be formal reviews, but brief conversations to ensure everyone's on the same page. This ongoing dialogue can prevent surprises during the formal review and allow for course corrections if needed. By prioritizing clear expectations, organizations can transform performance reviews from anxiety-inducing events into productive conversations about growth and achievement. It sets the stage for meaningful feedback, targeted development plans, and a shared understanding of what success looks like for both the individual and the dealership. Now, it's time to challenge the traditional notion of the annual performance review. Many organizations are stuck in this once-a-year model, but is it really serving the needs of modern workplaces? Let's explore some alternative approaches that can make reviews more effective and less daunting. Consider the idea of more frequent, less formal check-ins. These could be monthly or quarterly conversations that focus on specific objectives. By increasing frequency, we reduce the pressure associated with a single high-stakes annual review. It also allows for more timely feedback, enabling employees to make adjustments and improvements in real time. The format of these reviews can also be reimagined. Instead of a one-sided evaluation where the manager does all the talking, why not create a dialogue? Encourage employees to self-assess their performance, discuss challenges they're facing, and share their career aspirations. This two-way conversation can lead to more engaging and productive reviews. Technology can play a role in modernizing the review process as well. Digital platforms that allow for ongoing feedback and goal tracking can complement face-to-face discussions. These tools can help both managers and employees keep track of progress throughout the year, making the formal review sessions more focused and data-driven. By rethinking the frequency and format of performance reviews, organizations can create a more agile and responsive feedback system. This approach aligns better with the fast-paced nature of modern businesses and the evolving expectations of today's workforce. It turns performance management into an ongoing process rather than an annual event, fostering a continuous improvement and stronger employee-manager relationships. Next, let's talk about a common practice that might be doing more harm than good: tying performance reviews directly to pay discussions. Many organizations bundle these two conversations together, but there are compelling reasons to consider separating them. When performance and pay are discussed in the same meeting, it can create a high-pressure environment that's not conducive to open and honest dialogue. Employees may be too focused on the potential salary implications to truly engage with feedback about their work. They might be hesitant to discuss areas for improvement or admit to struggles, fearing it could negatively impact their compensation. And on the flip side, managers might feel reluctant to give critical feedback if they know it's directly linked to an employee's pay. This can lead to inflated performance ratings or vague feedback that doesn't really provide value to the employee's growth and development. And by separating these discussions, we create space for more authentic conversations about performance. Employees can focus on their strengths, areas for improvement, and career goals without the immediate pressure of how it will affect their paycheck. This separation allows for a more comprehensive and nuanced evaluation of an employee's contributions and potential to the company. Of course, performance should still inform compensation decisions, but these decisions can be made based on a broader view of the employee's work over time rather than a single conversation. Pay reviews can then focus on market rates, dealership financial performance, and overall value to the organization. Implementing this separation might require a shift in dealership culture and processes. It may mean scheduling separate meetings or even having different people handle performance and compensation discussions. While it might seem like more work initially, the benefit of more meaningful performance conversations and clearer compensation decisions can lead to improved employee satisfaction and organizational performance in the long run. Now, if you're a service manager struggling with performance reviews that are adding to your stress, well, we can help. Our consultants can assist you in transforming your review process into a powerful tool for team growth and engagement. We'll guide you in creating clear expectations, providing meaningful feedback, and fostering a culture of continuous improvement. So say goodbye to rushed, ineffective reviews and hello to a more structured and relaxed workday. We'll help your department gain efficiency, boost employee satisfaction, and produce amazing customer experiences. Just fill out our free consultation form on our website, www.m5ms.com today. Regular objective-based reviews offer a wealth of advantages for both employees and organizations. By focusing on specific, measurable objectives, these reviews provide a clear framework for assessing performance and guiding professional development. One key benefit is increased accountability. When employees have well-defined objectives, they're more likely to take ownership of their work. They can see how their efforts contribute to larger organizational goals, which can boost motivation and engagement. This clarity also helps managers provide more targeted support and resources to help their team members succeed. Objective-based reviews also promote fairness and transparency. By evaluating performance against predetermined criteria, managers can reduce the impact of personal biases or even recent events. This approach creates a more level playing field for all employees and can help build trust in the review process. These reviews also facilitate more meaningful conversations about career growth. Instead of vague discussions about general performance, managers and employees can focus on specific achievements, challenges, and areas for improvement. This targeted approach makes it easier to identify skill gaps and create actionable development plans. Regular reviews based on objectives allow for more agile performance management. Rather than waiting for an annual review to course correct, both managers and employees can make adjustments throughout the year. This ongoing feedback loop can lead to faster improvements and better alignment with changing business needs. And from an organizational perspective, objective-based reviews provide valuable data for strategic decision-making. They offer insights into skill distribution across teams, highlight high performers, and identify areas where additional training or resources might be needed. This information can inform everything from hiring decisions to succession planning. And by implementing regular objective-based reviews, organizations can create a culture of continuous improvement. They transform performance management from a dreaded annual event into an ongoing process that drives growth, enhances communication, and ultimately contributes to better business outcomes. Now, conducting effective performance reviews is an art that requires preparation, empathy, and clear communication. The process begins well before the actual review meeting. Managers should gather relevant data, including the employee's accomplishments, areas for improvement, and progress on previously set goals. This preparation ensures the review is based on concrete information rather than vague impressions. When it's time for the review, start by creating a comfortable environment. Choose a private location where you won't be interrupted. Begin the conversation on a positive note, acknowledging the employee's contributions and successes. This sets a constructive tone for the entire discussion. And during the review, focus on specific behaviors and outcomes rather than personal characteristics. Use examples to illustrate your points, whether you're discussing strengths or areas for improvement. This approach helps the employee understand exactly what you mean and reduces the chances of misinterpretation. Encourage two-way dialogue throughout the review. Ask open-ended questions to get the employee's perspective on their performance, challenges they've faced, and goals for the future. Active listening is crucial here. Really pay attention to what the employee is saying and respond thoughtfully. When addressing areas for improvement, frame the discussion in terms of growth opportunities rather than criticisms. Collaborate with the employee to develop an action plan for addressing these areas. This might include setting new goals, identifying training needs, or discussing additional support the employee might need. Remember to discuss career development as part of the review. Understanding an employee's long-term aspirations can help you align their current role and future opportunities with their career goals. This demonstrates that you're invested in their growth beyond just their current performance. End the review by summarizing the key points discussed, including any action items or goals set during the meeting. Ensure the employee leaves with a clear understanding of their strengths, areas for improvement, and next steps. Follow up the verbal review with written documentation to provide a reference point for future discussions. By approaching performance reviews as a collaborative, growth-oriented process, managers can transform these sessions from dreaded obligations into valuable opportunities for alignment, development, and improved performance. Meaningful feedback is a powerful tool for fostering employee engagement. When done right, it goes beyond simple praise or criticism, providing employees with insights that help them grow and connect more deeply with their work and the organization. The key to meaningful feedback lies in its specificity and relevance. Rather than general comments like, "Hey, good job," or "Hey, needs improvement," effective feedback pinpoints exactly what an employee did well or where they can enhance their performance. This level of detail shows that you've paid attention to their work and value their contributions. Timeliness also plays a crucial role in making feedback meaningful. While formal reviews have their place, don't wait for these scheduled sessions to provide important feedback. Offering insights soon after a project or task completion allows employees to make immediate connections between their actions and outcomes. Balanced feedback is essential for engagement as well. While it's important to address areas for improvement, don't overlook opportunities to recognize and reinforce positive behaviors. Highlighting an employee's strengths not only boosts morale, but also helps them understand how to leverage these strengths in future tasks. Engaging feedback should also be future-oriented. Instead of dwelling solely on past performance, use feedback as a springboard for growth. Discuss how the employee can apply lessons learned to upcoming projects or challenges. This forward-looking approach helps employees see a clear path for development within the organization. Remember that feedback isn't a one-way street either. Encourage employees to share their thoughts and perspectives during these discussions. This two-way dialogue can uncover valuable insights about workflow, team dynamics, or organizational processes that you may not have considered. By consistently providing meaningful feedback, you create an environment where employees feel valued, understood, and supported in their professional growth. This sense of investment in personal development is a key driver of engagement, leading to increased job satisfaction, higher productivity, and stronger commitment to the organization's goals. Performance reviews, when done right, can be a catalyst for creating a culture of continuous improvement within an organization. This culture shift goes well beyond individual growth, influencing the entire dealership's approach to progress and innovation. The foundation of this culture lies in viewing performance reviews not as isolated events, but as part of an ongoing conversation about growth and development. By framing reviews in this context, employees and managers alike begin to see improvement as a constant process rather than a periodic requirement. Regular feedback and check-ins play a crucial role in fostering this culture. These don't have to be formal reviews. They can be quick chats about current projects, informal progress updates, or discussions about challenges and successes. This frequent communication keeps improvement at the forefront of everyone's mind and allows for real-time adjustments and learning. Setting and revisiting goals is another key aspect of building a culture of continuous improvement. These goals should be flexible and adaptable, changing as the needs of the organization and the individual evolve. By regularly assessing and updating objectives, employees stay engaged and motivated to push their boundaries. Encouraging self-reflection is also vital. Prompting employees to assess their own performance, identify areas for growth, and propose their own development plans empowers them to take ownership of their improvement journey. This self-driven approach often leads to more meaningful and lasting changes. Learning from both successes and setbacks is crucial in a culture of continuous improvement. Reviews should celebrate achievements while also treating challenges as learning opportunities. This balanced approach helps create an environment where employees feel safe to take calculated risks and learn from the outcomes. By consistently reinforcing these principles through the review process, organizations can gradually shift their culture. Employees begin to see improvement not as a response to criticism, but as an exciting opportunity for growth. This mindset can lead to increased innovation, better problem solving, and a more adaptable workforce ready to meet the challenges of a rapidly changing business landscape. Now, if you're a current service manager, fixed ops director, or even a general manager, you need Rose Plus, the game-changing repair order survey and evaluation software that can revolutionize your performance review process. With seamless DMS integration, Rose Plus provides a 360-degree analytical view of your service department, enabling you to conduct objective, data-driven performance reviews. Elevate service advisor excellence by setting clear expectations and tracking progress in real time. Make those informed decisions about employee development, optimize your training, and identify hidden talent within your team. Rose Plus helps you find that sweet spot for performance management, turning reviews into a powerful tool for continuous improvement. Visit www.m5ms.com today to learn more and request a demo by filling out our free consultation form. Now, before we go, it's time for this week's homework. We've created a comprehensive 15-point review guide for transforming your employee performance review process. This guide covers everything from shifting your mindset to following up effectively with pro tips and potential pitfalls for each point. It's an invaluable resource for managers looking to enhance their review skills and create a culture of continuous improvement. You can find this guide in the show notes and on our website, www.m5ms.com, under the Driving Insights section. You'll see the episode list and a link to download the review guide. Don't miss this opportunity to revolutionize your approach to performance reviews and drive your team's success. So that's it for today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you for listening. I've been your host, Tim Harkins, brand manager here at M5 Management Services. And as always, if you have any questions or topic suggestions, or maybe interested in how M5 could help your fixed operations department, please contact us on our website, www.m5ms.com today. Make sure to tune in next time where we'll talk about more industry topics that will help drive your fixed operations department to increased efficiency, customer retention, and long-term profitability. Thank you, everyone. This has been Driving Insights.